Hey everybody, it's Ben with 8FG Designs in Decatur, Texas, and this is our channel introduction video. For those of you that have seen our videos in the past, you are used to seeing me at different workstations inside of our building. Today I wanted to shoot outside to give you a better idea of where we are and all the different things that we do. As part of our tour, we will get to the woodworking shop and the welding shop, but we're going to get there by going through the main building, including our store and classroom. Decatur, Texas is located 30 miles north of Fort Worth, and we have 32,000 square feet of building on 3.5 acres, just down the hill from the town square and the county courthouse. Because our property is visible on the road from downtown, over the last several years we've been creating an outdoor space to hold events. This outdoor space is where we host vendor markets as well as other special events. As you can see, we have used public art to set the tone for our space, which is then reflected in our family-friendly events. Through the big overhead door at the end of the main building, you will find our retail store, some inside event space, and our DIY classroom. The whimsical and different feel of our outside space carries into these interior spaces to offer unique experiences for our guests. And yes, all of the displays and most of the products were made right here. Through our markets and our store, we work with other local artisans and vendors to promote shopping local. In a world where so much of what is available is the same from store to store, we specialize in locally made products and vintage finds presented in a unique setting. An interesting fact about our building is that it was built in 1957 to house a glass factory run by a Jewish immigrant from Austria using highly skilled glass blowers brought in from Mexico. We have numerous examples of this glassware as part of our permanent collection, and we also have some of this glassware for sale. Additionally, we have surplus glass from the manufacturing process ranging from tiny slivers to pieces weighing over 100 pounds. Moving further into the building, we have a large classroom where we offer a wide range of DIY classes. Because our classroom is supported by a full woodworking shop, including digital artwork capabilities and a large laser cutter engraver, our classes are not limited in scope, and very seldom do two people in a group do the same project. Unlike franchised classrooms with limited choices, our classroom motto is more choices, more fun, and our answer to most questions is yes. Sign making is our most popular class by volume, but we also do candle making, wire wrap jewelry, cornhole boards, charcuterie boards, wood turning, knife making, welding, and forging. Our kids' wall makes it easy on moms to do walk-in projects with their kids or host a birthday party for a larger group. We also host school and daycare groups as well as various clubs like 4-H. Moving on into the woodworking shop, the first area that we come to is set aside for shutter manufacturing. We have been manufacturing high-end wooden shutters for over 20 years and shipping them across the country. In this area we have several specialized tools, including a louver groover and a very large hollow chisel mortiser that help us to produce high-quality shutters that are architecturally correct. We also have several saws and shapers that are set up to do specific tasks related to making shutters. We also offer paint and install services all over the greater Dallas-Fort Worth area. The rest of our woodworking shop is dedicated to production manufacturing. We get into this more in our other videos, but we have numerous tools that are dedicated to a single task, and we also have a large bandsaw, a straight line rip saw, and an entire area dedicated to clamping. Since there are lots of shops around that just do woodworking, it's important to note that all of our other processes, like welding, leatherworking, laser cutting and engraving, screen printing, and more were created to add extra touches to our wooden products so that we can offer our wholesale customers detailed products that they cannot purchase elsewhere. Before we move on to the welding shop, here's a quick look at our wood turning area. We've got a much longer video coming for this area, so I'll be brief. This is a great area of the shop because there is so much creativity in wood turning. In this area, for reasons that I've not been able to fully explain to my wife, I have 4 lathes and a full range of tools. The best part about this area is I started 20 years ago with a 75-year-old lathe and a bare minimum of tools, and going forward from there, everything's been paid for by things that came out of this area. In our metalworking shop, we have a forge that is used primarily for making shutter hardware and steel handles for cutting boards. We also have a shear to help us process sheet goods, a brake for forming both sheet and lightweight plate. Just like any shop, we have a selection of cold saws, abrasive saws, band saws, as well as a wide range of bending tools, jigs, and forms. In many of our metalworking videos, you will see us making actual products for ourselves and for our customers. In addition to that, 20 years ago, we created a video series called Weekend Welder. The concept behind Weekend Welder was to introduce DIY people to hobby welding by starting off with very simple tools to do simple projects and then add more tools and processes as we went along to make more complicated things. Because the original series was formatted for TV, we've recut it for YouTube, so you'll see both a very young version of me right along with the old broken down model we have now. We have several Weekend Welder videos that are ready to post now, and then we'll be mixing in the rest as we go along between our other projects. So now I've circled back around to the sales counter in our store. I hope you enjoyed the tour. As we've been working on our YouTube channel, we have found that YouTube is basically a clickbait advertising channel. While serious users see it as something different, all of the people that are telling you how to do a YouTube channel are emphasizing the clickbait status and are telling creators to create channels that pander to a narrow, focused user group. Since our YouTube channel is intended to be a reflection of who we are and what we do, we're not going to go along with that advice and are going to continue to produce videos that reflect our day-to-day operations. So if you're interested in a channel where you have no idea what's going to happen next, where random projects happen all the time, and real-world projects are done without manufactured drama, subscribe to our channel and follow along. If you're ever in the North Texas area and you're interested in our markets, our store, our classroom, or just want to come in and get a shop tour, come and see us in Decatur, Texas.